I had another crazy Craigslist adventure, this time buying a bike.
Let's talk about that.
We're Adam from Independence, Missouri. Good Mythical Morning!
Good Mythical Morning.
Today's episode is brought to you by royaltyfreemusiclibrary.com, where we get the music that we use in the background of the videos that we make for you. You like that?
It was okay. Kind of sensational, but it was. I think it was still from the heart. Thanks for joining us today. Good Mythical Morning, no matter what time of day it is when you're watching this. It is your Mythical Morning, people. Witness history being made.
What?
We are making history right here.
Well, I think everybody doing anything is making some kind of history. The question is it significant history?
Nope. All I meant was we're doing something that
is entering into the past constantly.
It's entering into the past.
Hey, look, we are entering into the past right now, and we are entering into the future. Think about it.
Making history.
That's what the present is, Link. It's nothing. It's just simultaneously entering into the past and entering into the future.
And that's what I'm saying.
I should write a book about this.
Well, you are experiencing it with us right now.
The present doesn't exist.
And that is...
by R.J. McLaughlin.
That is special.
I just call myself McLaughlin. I mispronounced my own last name because I'm thinking of myself as a writer. It's McLaughlin.
What I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to focus this on the show and kind of cast vision for what people are a part of. It's not really about how you pronounce your name.
I'm trying to launch my writing career.
Yeah, exactly. And that's not really what this is about. This is about them and this experience. It's not about you and the book you will never write using a pseudonym, which is almost your last name just pronounced differently.
Technically, that's not a pseudonym.
It's the same name but pronounced differently.
Yeah. I don't know what you call that.
Are you going to have to stop going on Craigslist? Is that going to be the conclusion of this? Well, neither one of us have had good experiences. If you've been with us as your mythical best, you know that Craigslist is not good to us. And it seems like that's happening again?
I don't think this was Craig's fault.
Okay.
First of all, I decided, recently I had a birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
And I got some money from relatives. I'm still like a child. I received money from relatives.
And my gift is still in the mail. It's coming. It's just delayed.
Yeah. Got caught up somewhere.
Yeah.
And I always make the decision. It's first of all, I've been this way since I was a kid. You can ask my mom, but I'm not going to give you any contact information to do that. But you could ask my mom. I've been this way since I was a kid.
You want me to give the number?
No.
910.
Don't give the number. I have taken my birthday money and immediately spent it. Unlike you, Mr. Miser, who usually takes his birthday money and puts it in what they call the nest egg.
I spend my birthday money at Christmas time, and then I spend my Christmas money at my birthday, which is in June. That's kind of how my thing goes.
So I've had my heart set on a new bicycle. In fact, to be specific, a new mountain bike. And the reason I'm doing this is because you and our collective friend Nick have just been going off, the two of you having a blast, mountain biking, leaving me at home. I feel left out.
Once again, you're making this about you.
So I decided
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
I decided I want to be a part of your biking crew. Is that what you call it?
Okay. Yeah, it's a secret name for our gang, and I haven't yet shared it with you.
I decided I want to mountain bike with you.
Okay.
And I also decided that I'm really out of shape. I mean, I didn't decide that. I just realized that. I'm very out of shape, and I need to do something that will get my heart rate up to some, beyond the resting heart rate.
So you turn to Craigslist.
And so I researched this, and I figured out what bike I'm going to get. And then I know that I need a big bike because I'm a big man. I need 29-inch tires. It's just I'm going all out, and I start looking. And I only find like 2 on Craigslist, and I find one, and I see the guy has his number, and I text him. First of all, I start with a text. I was like, I don't need to talk to this guy. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. Just text him. Said, hey, saw your bike on Craigslist. Interested in it. I'm over here in Sherman Oaks. He's in Studio City. When can I take a look at it? 3 hours later, he texts me back. He says, yes, still available. You can come tonight after 9 o'clock. I'm like, that's a little bit late to go over somewhere, but maybe he's just getting in late, whatever.
He wants to sell you something under the cloak of darkness. So that's the first red flag.
Yeah. So 9 o'clock rolls around. I'm heading over that way. I get a text from him. He says, I'm home now. He texts me at like 8:45. I'm home now. I'm like, I'm on my way. He sends me the address. I'm using my little maps on my iPhone. I go over there, down Studio City, and I get on this road. It's dark. I'm in an unfamiliar part of town. And I'm riding right next to the LA River, which the LA River is really just a big culvert.
It's a cement
open
ditch.
ditch.
Yeah.
And there's these houses on my left, and then there's the river on my right. And then he gives me an address, an even number address, and all the houses on this side of the road are odd. He gives me like 20038, and it's like I come to 2039. And I'm like, hold on, I might be the victim of some kind of scam here. He sent me to
either that or he's a homeless man who lives on the river.
Yeah, and so I'm like I'm looking through the fence. I'm looking into he wants to meet me on the street. Maybe he's biking to this location where he's going to hand the bike off. So
then he'd have to walk home.
I'm getting a little suspicious at this point. So then I text him and I say, "Hey man, I can't find your house because are you on the north side or the south side of the river? Because I'm on the right road, but your house doesn't exist." No response. So I sit there and wait in my car for about 10 minutes, just waiting for a text back. No text back. I'm like, let me go on the other side of the river. So I go down a little bit, I cross a bridge, I come down the other side of the river, and I realize, oh, it's the same name of the same road. I'm like, oh, this is just me. This is all me. I'm making a mistake here. And I come up to, it's an apartment complex. That's the address that he gives me.
Okay.
So then I text him, I said, oh, fine. He still hasn't texted me back. Hey, dude, finally found your house. His name's Peter, he said on his text.
That's also suspicious.
Peter, I just found your house. I'm parked out here next to a fire hydrant because there's no available spaces. Please meet me outside so I can take a look at the bike. No response. It's 15 minutes after he's decided that you can just cut your phone off if you want to. Continue to receive texts.
I'm sorry, is that distracting you?
A little bit.
I'm just trying to conduct business over here.
And
I'm just texting. Just keep going with your story.
So, I'll handle it for you.
It's still going to buzz over there.
Okay.
And I'm still going to read it.
So I decide I'm going to call this guy. I'm going to call Peter. I'm going to figure out what's going on. I call him. He doesn't answer the phone. So I leave a message. I'm like, hey, Peter, this is Rhett. I've been texting you about the bike that I want to take a look at, and I'm just out here waiting for you.
He said he was on his way home.
He said he was home when he texted me. And then I just hang up, and then I wait another 10 minutes. And then I'm like, this guy is... I text him again. I'm like, dude, what's the deal?
Can I guess what's happening?
I thought that I was the victim of what happened to you.
He is selling the bike to someone else while you're waiting out front. You're going to see that bike come out the front of that apartment complex with another dude upon it.
And then I make a decision.
And then you'll have to attack him.
Then I make a decision. I am not leaving. I am not bowing out of this gracefully.
You were just like saying it's going to be a bidding war. You're going to find this.
No, I start thinking, I'm going to go inside and I'm going to talk to the first person. I'm going to say, where's Peter? What part is Peter in? Because I'm not going to be screwed over like this. I'm not going to let what happened to Link happen to me. And I know what's up.
Somebody sold the thing out from under.
And then I call him back and I'm like, and I change my tone. I'm like, Peter, this is Rhett.
But he didn't answer. This is voicemail?
Voicemail. What's going on, man?
Well, you changed your tone on a voicemail.
What's going on, man?
It's a voicemail. He's not going to answer you.
Like, what is happening? What are you doing to me? I'm not asking him. It's a rhetorical question.
Oh.
It's a voicemail message.
Yeah.
And then I hang up. And then I'm like, what am I going to do? He calls back.
Finally. It's probably been, 20 minutes now?
30 minutes.
Wow.
He's like, hey, man. Sorry, man. My phone's been dying. Phone's been dying. How does your phone die constantly?
He didn't sell it to the other guy, and now he's calling you.
He says, I'll be right down. He comes down. He's got the bike. Seems to be a pretty cool guy. Peter seems to be a pretty cool guy. He's got a really cool bike. And then...
Really cool bike.
Which
is what you're after.
Like with tassels and a basket.
You were like searching Craigslist for really cool bike.
And this is when I realized I know nothing about... I did a little bit of research, but this is like buying a car. He's like, so, you want to ride it? And I'm like in my jeans and like I'm not ready to ride a bike, but I kind of figured that was part of the deal. But it's dark out there. There's no street lights. He's like, the tires are a little low, but you can get on it. So I like get on it. And this is when it's a little bit weird because now I'm just a grown man riding a bike around another man who's trying to sell me the bike, right? Mm-hmm. And I almost wreck because A, it's dark, and B, the tires are really low. And so I like kind of go off the curb a little bit. And then I get...
And you don't know how to ride a bike.
I'm learning. And so then I go back up to him, and then I'm like thinking, I learned nothing by what just happened. First of all, I'm thinking to myself, I know nothing. I gained no new information.
You have to brake, and you have to slam the suspension, and you have to look at the gears, and you have to nod your head. And
he was like, I've ridden the thing 5 times. And I looked at the review of this type of bike online, and it was good reviews and stuff. So then I'm just like, I'll take it. I'll take it. And he's like, you sure you don't want to see it in the light? And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see it in the light. So then he says, all right. And so we go into the garage. He opens up the underside garage there, and then the gate closes behind me. And then I think, he's going to kill me.
Right, but he didn't.
He did not kill me.
Spoiler alert.
He sold me the bike. I now have a bike, and I'm okay. I don't think he was trying to screw me over. I think it was just I was projecting on him. I was assuming things about him.
Well, I'm glad that you did all this, Rhett, but I mean, you're operating under the assumption that Nick and I are going to let you into our gang. I mean, I just think it's a little presumptuous for you to say, well, I feel left out. I'm buying a bike so that I can be in your gang. But you didn't talk to us. We haven't even told you about the application process. We've got to see the bike. We've got to see how cool it looks. We've got to see you on the bike and how cool you look.
It's got stickers on it. They got to put stickers on it.
Got to see your helmet to see if it's cool looking. And we got to see what kind of skills you have with this thing. I mean, we can't be associated with, I mean, we're friends, but there's a process here. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'll tell you what the process is.
You're a little presumptuous.
I'm going to find out where you're mountain biking, and I'm just going to show up and follow you.
Yeah, I mean, we're in like a third wheel situation. Well, I guess I should say a sixth wheel.
A fifth and sixth wheel?
Fifth and sixth wheel situation here. And it's just not as simple as, how you made it be. Link picks Rhett's pocket.
Well, this is going to be a little awkward. I'll give you a little easier access. Hey, your phone's over here. You left it over here, and you got a lot of text while we were filming that episode.
Hey, man, look, I found your wallet. You must have dropped it somewhere.
Could have sworn I had some cash in there.
Well, like $31? Wouldn't know of it. Oh, I'm getting a phone call?
You're getting a phone, you jerk.
I'll trade you $31 for my phone. Cha-ching. Hello, this is Link.